Hi guys, here's an update. Earlier I was staging at the Walmart in Marshall, Texas, and finally got a call from dispatch saying that, hey, we're not going to have any loads loading out of Hughes Springs, which is just north of Marshall, and to head towards Bossier City. I'd asked them, well, hey, we left Elm Grove, Louisiana to come to Marshall, Texas to pick up a load, and now we got to go back to Bossier City, Louisiana. Are we going to get paid, deadhead? I said, okay, well, you need to contact so-and-so. She'll be here tomorrow. I'm like, all right, I'll call tomorrow and get that straightened out. So I had to drive back to Bossier City. Waited maybe 10 minutes, then got loaded, and so I was in and out like 25 minutes or so after doing all the opening the hatches, closing the hatches after the getting loaded, and then updating the app. With this customer, they have their own app as well, so I have to do twice the work because I gotta update their app, let them know, hey, I'm here, I'm leaving, this is what I got loaded, and this is my ETA. And I gotta do the same thing for the app that I use for my ELDs, which is the TransFlow Plus. I have to do the same thing there. And then started heading towards the staging pad near the well, which I'm here now. As you can see, I got a line. So there's about 9 trucks ahead of me. So, and I got 4 hours left. So it's gonna be close. So we'll see what happens. What's happening, crew? All right, it is April 23rd. I am waiting for a load. Been sitting here over 17 hours already. I finished up a load last night, a little after 6 or so, I'm not sure. But man, I got to the staging pad. I had 4 hours left when I got there. Sat there for like 2 hours and like 45 minutes, so I had like an hour 15. I'm like, oh, they knocked on my door, said, hey, go ahead and head to the well. Man, shot down there, unloaded, got out, and was able to make it to a pilot, which is very close by, luckily. And by the time I got here, I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna be rolling, there's not gonna be anything. If I make it there and there's no parking, then I can shoot back real quick and park it at this little independent hole in the wall truck spot, and as a last resort. I didn't want to stay there because I'm not very familiar with the area, and the area does seem a little sketchy. So made it to a pilot. I pulled in, and this pilot's set up to where you pull in from the main intersection and you turn left, and basically you go through the fuel line, and it's like basically a big circle. Not big really. This location's pretty small. It has maybe 60-70 spots available for trucks. Well, as soon as you come in and make a left, if you look to the right, there's a little area where like some like local companies, they just made their own spot. But there was one empty slot. There was a fuel trailer that was just dropped, and then just a bobtail truck that was parked facing inward, and there was an empty slot right in between. There was no cone or anything, so I was like, all right, well, it's not called for. And luckily I didn't have to fuel, so all I had was just pull left like I was gonna fuel and then back it in. And luckily, I think that was the last spot because everybody else that was coming in was just rolling out. And I guess anybody who came in here didn't even look this way. So I got lucky, so lucky. And was able to get a shower, eat, and go to bed because I was like, all right, should be ready pretty early in the morning. I set my alarms so that way when my 10 hours was up, I'd go ahead and call. I called, they didn't have anything for me. No loads. Like, all right, fine. Got some more sleep. Woke up, called a other driver who was at the same load, at the same load I did yesterday. Anyway, but he ran out of hours. He got to the well, he had an hour left, and he still had like 7 trucks in front of him, so they weren't going to get to him in time. So he just basically what he did was, once you get to the staging pad, sometimes they have a clipboard. He signed the clipboard and then put a side note, out of hours. Sometimes you can put available at whenever his 10-hour reset would be complete. So he got unloaded this morning. So when I had text him, I was like, "Hey, are you offloaded?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm offloaded." I was like, "Okay, well, I figured either." I was like, "Okay, where are you at?" He's like, "I'm at Waffle House," which is right across the street. So apparently, by then it's already 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was still knocked out when he made it to Pilot, parked over here, and then walked to Waffle House. So he got paid to sleep, like I did the other night before. So had breakfast. Haven't had waffle in a long time. So just, eggs, hash browns, bacon, stuff like that. No bread, no wheat, nothing like that. So even though it's like, I wish I could have a waffle, but yeah, well. Okay, so I called dispatch again. They have nothing at all. They don't have even an ETA of when they're going to get some more loads. They're still asking for loads for this same well that we delivered to yesterday. Basically, the run is in Bossier City, Louisiana, and then drive 37 miles to Elm Grove, Louisiana, which is a quick little trip. And right now, they don't have anything. We have other companies that are coming in. Tuttle's helping out. Tegra Excel. That's a new one to me. This is the first. I've seen them the past 2 days. I've never seen them before, so I'm seeing them a lot now. They don't seem like a new company because a lot of the old rigs are owner ops, so I don't know. And it's just us. I don't think anybody else is coming in as of yet, but so far this seems like this is the only active rig that we have. That we have going on right now. A buddy of mine got loaded with 4070 out of Hugh Springs, and that was the situation I was in yesterday. I was going to pick up a Marshall. They canceled it, and then it said, well, stand by in that area because Hugh Springs is just up the road. And turns out that was it. They didn't need any more. Well, he was the last one to pretty much get loaded out of Hugh Springs with 4070. Drives to San Augustine, and then turns out he's getting diverted because they don't need any more sand. So and that was last night. I touched base with him this morning, and he says he's still loaded. I was like, oh wow. So that means pretty much the only well that's running is this one here that's in Elm Grove, and they're not doing 4070. They're doing 100 mesh coming out of Bossier City. So, well, he's just getting paid to sit there. But the thing is, I believe the cap is at 10 hours within a 24-hour period. So, other than that, the other 14 hours, he's just sitting there not getting paid. Until the following 24 hours, if he's sitting there after 2 hours again, then he starts getting detention. And then that caps out at 10 hours for that following 24-hour period. So that's where we're at now. So just sitting here, sit and wait. Hopefully we get a call. Who knows? I might end up having to do a 24-hour reset just because I'm waiting for work. Alright guys, here's an update. We are heading to Tyler, Texas. Finally got a call 15 minutes ago. It's 12:30 right now, and April 23rd. And after sitting for 20 hours, 15 minutes, get a call from dispatch saying this is what we have. Picking up in Tyler, Texas, and taking it to Huntington, Texas. 2 hours to get there. Picking up a place I'm familiar with, right off the I-20 freeway. But this is a new well, at least for me it is. Don't know how long it's been in operation, but I'm going to find out the details when I get there. Talk to you guys later. By at Kilgore, Texas. I'm gonna check out this place called Midwest Hose and Supply and see if I can get an elbow fitting for hauling fracks and for unloading process. It helps out a lot, and a lot of other drivers have one. It helps out, kind of minimize the when you're actually hooking up a hose for it to kink, especially if it's like a 90-degree angle from wherever you're hooking it up. So you either put it on the actual mover or the actual silo, or where you actually loading from on your end of the trailer. So I'm gonna check it out, see if they have that part here available, and maybe see other things that they have that I might need. But we'll find out. We'll check it out in a bit. All right, so I just bought a 45-degree angle fitting with a 4-inch male, 4-inch female. And I was in and out pretty quick, actually. But I'm using their yard to turn it around because it's a one-way, it's a dead-end street. So I parked in on the road first. I want to make sure I got the okay before I did it. But it's pretty much what you're going to have to do if you come here and get you a hose, a fitting, whatever. But they do make frac sand hoses for unloading, and they also make hot hoses as well. Last time I priced, I believe it was a 10-foot hose. Here it was like $230. But the fitting that I got, you know, cost me just under 80 bucks, like 79 and change. Which I was pretty surprised. As soon as they told me the price, I'll take it. So, yeah, a little 15-20 minute detour. Well worth it. Now we can get ready to roll on, heading towards Tyler to pick up and take it to Huntington, Texas. At this point, we're probably 35 minutes away. What's going on, everybody? All right, we are on the lease road heading to the well. This is supposedly the staging pad. The lease road is the staging pad. Got a couple of trucks way down there. It's downhill. It bottlenecks right there through the gate. So I'm parked right back here. And if you look, the line goes all the way down there, all the way to the actual entrance of the lease. I don't know how much further down it goes because it curves to the right. But from what I can see, and straight to the back, there's probably 16 trucks. And from what I hear, there's maybe a few already on the main road, which is a potential hazard, because people are going to be driving around who are actually live around here are going to be I guess teed off pretty much, that they've got trucks blocking the way, at least one lane out of the 2-lane road that this lease road is off of. So yeah, but we got one hell of a view. At least for now. It's gonna get dark pretty soon, so we're just gonna have to creep up every time somebody moves in. I've been here already an hour and a half. I've seen no pneumatic trucks pull out yet.
So unless there's another road exit, which I doubt, I think this is just a one way in, one way out lease road. I haven't seen any trucks come out. Just everybody just coming in, all within the past. I was last in line and I saw maybe 10 trucks in front of me. Now I have probably 10 trucks behind me. Now probably. But that's it for now. I'll keep y'all updated. This load is picking up in Tyler, and we are right close to Huntington, Texas, delivering 4070. And believe, from what I've heard from another driver from another company, he's bringing in 100 mesh, and he brought it from the same place up in Tyler. So supposedly this is the pre-fill, and after that they might be down for 24 hours, and who knows when they'll start getting things rolling. But I think they have enough sand for the pre-fill. But so for now, guys, I'll keep y'all updated later, and y'all take it easy.